Citizens of the Reject Nation, welcome to Historical Drama Tuesday, where we're here to feel and learn.
Ooh.
Yes.
Knowledge.
Yes, and learn knowledge, right? Anyways, I am Andrew Flash Gordon, along with my co-host, my brother from another mother, John. How you doing, buddy?
John Humphrey Bogart. There you go. I'm doing good.
Hey, I like
I'm doing
that.
good. I'm excited. I know almost nothing about this except it's based on an Alexandre Dumas book.
Ooh,
so,
I like the way you said that.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Anyways, let us know in the comments, what do you think of this film? Do all the YouTube stuff you do. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell notification. That way you are notified anytime we drop videos like this. Also, special thanks to Prepper for all editing down these highlights. It's a special and tough task, especially with me going off on the tangents, naming off all the actors and the references I do. It's a very tough thing that they do, and we so appreciate it. Also, full-length reaction where you sync up with your own copies, where you get to watch the whole thing with Jonizio and myself. Yeah. Also, Greg and John exclusively cover other TV shows and movies on there. It's a fun time. It's where we call you super sexy. Go over there. It's a fun time, and you can help support us over there. John, before we get started, anything else you'd like to... Oh, I did see, by the way...
let's hear it.
...that Kevin Reynolds, who I have not seen any of his films, but I do want to watch with you, hopefully, was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and Waterworld. I would love to see those films one day. That is the director of this film.
Okay.
That is the director of this film, so I want to see that. But do you have anything you'd like to add before we get started here?
Nah, let's watch Waterworld next time.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say, let's watch Waterworld right now. Anyways, Count of Monte Cristo, commence!
Whoa. Get the pensive brass tones, Kevin Reynolds.
Kevin Reynolds. The man who made... who
made Alexandre Dumas' Count of Monte Cristo?
I was going to say the man who made Kevin Costner speak in an American accent, apparently in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
An American hero. In 1814, the French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte was exiled to the island of Elba off the coast of Italy. Fearing an attempt to rescue him, his British captors would shoot anyone who came ashore. Damn. No matter how innocent or desperate.
Andrew, almost Elba, just saying.
There you go, it's Real Rejects Island.
Jesus?
Oh, damn.
I actually met him.
Oh, got Guy Pearce.
I met Jim Caviezel in Calabasas a long time ago. He was a very nice man. Well, at least was with
Richard
Dumbledore?
Harris.
To be on the reef until we get permission to bring him ashore. For a moment, I thought you were abandoning me.
Edmond Mondego does not abandon his friends in the face of stupid danger.
Fernand Mondego.
If we don't get him to a doctor, he will die. Do you understand?
Of course I understand. Just don't expect me to do this sober.
Yeah, you need your liquid courage over here.
Hello!
Oh,
They don't hear that?
Dantès Stones.
Oh,
A little careless, don't
We
you
have
think?
to talk this out.
Well, I know.
you gotta cause a little chaos.
French sailors! We seek medical attention!
Oh, yeah, you're gonna need it.
We mean no harm!
Nah, dude. Ah, you're gonna make him deaf.
That was a good shot by a drunk.
Yeah. Wow.
Whoa! Woo!
Wow. Let's go, crane shot. Threw his gun at him.
Good, you finally hit something.
Oh, I love that composer. He's the composer of Cruel Intentions. Edward Shermar.
Okay.
One of my favorite scores.
Your thirst for gore demands the death of these poor fools, then by all means shoot them. But do so with the knowledge they are no agents of mine. Now explain yourselves or be shot.
Sure.
I am Edmond Dantès, second mate of the merchant ship Very on our way home to Marseille. This is the ship owner's representative, Monsieur Fernand Mondego, son of the Count Mondego. Our captain has contracted brain fever,
Oh, no.
so we put in here for help.
Brain fever. Is that John Cusack?
Humor is genuine.
Who?
It is not John Cusack.
Oh,
You won't feel my knife point, will he?
Oh, wow.
Only a scratch.
Oh.
We came to you in good faith.
That's for my wounded men.
And wounded pride.
Yeah.
It has been an eventful evening.
yeah,
To say the least.
yeah. It's an understatement.
If I hadn't have shot those dragoons, you might be lying in pieces on the beach right now.
I almost got us killed.
Yes, you did. Yet, we survive.
Wonder if he went method in this film, was just drunk in all these scenes.
Cheers to you, Mondego. Being your friend is always an adventure.
Sure seems like.
Pity adventurers can't always be friends, though.
What?
Well, it won't always be like this, will it?
We might die on an adventure.
Drinking Napoleon Bonaparte's wine.
I think you'll find the 1806 of the finer vintage.
Ooh.
As long as you're still awake, Monsieur Dantès, I wonder if I might have a word with you.
Step into my office.
I'm curious. What's the significance of the chess piece?
It's just something we've done since childhood. Never one of us has had a victory. King of the moment.
That's cool.
In life, we're all either kings or pawns.
Unless you're a knight.
I'm moved by your effort to save your captain's life.
Or a dark knight.
Ha.
I've written a rather sentimental letter to an old comrade in Marseille. Side of me, I prefer the British not see, and since they have a habit of opening my mail.
Huh.
I wonder if you would deliver it for me.
A sentimental letter.
I don't.
It's just a letter from one old soldier to another. It's totally innocent, I assure you.
Is it?
Guarantee you nothing will go wrong.
But more important, it is the price I demand for the use of my physician.
Get a little leverage.
Then I agree.
Yeah.
You are to deliver the letter to Monsieur Clarion.
How will I find him?
Oh, he will find you.
Oh.
I do not wish this letter's existence to be known to anyone else, not even your boon companion.
I'm a man of my word, Your Majesty.
Oh.
Damn, that focus rack.
That was a great shot.
That's
Yeah.
a long lens.
The betrayal.
Yeah, he knows. They picked the right distant window to do that in front of.
Right.
What did he want?
News from France. That's all.
Uh-oh.
This is how it starts, John. Mistrust.
Sowing the seeds.
The start of hatred towards Tony Stark is because of this.
Yes, that's what this is all leading to.
Time you were on your way. Your captain has been dead for half an hour.
Whoa, dude.
Kings and pawns, Marshal.
Kevin Reynolds loves water.
And yet he never drinks any.
Never.
Wow, man. Look at that.
Gorgeous shot. The sunset, the ship, and the background.
I feel like it's been a while since we've seen an epic with production values like this. Oh.
Drive faster.
Who's our Bonnie lass? Morrill and Company Shipping.
Captain Renault is dead, sir, and Edmond Dantès disobeyed my orders.
Uh-oh.
Come to my office and report, Danglars. And you, Edmond.
Will you be needing me, Monsieur Morel?
Go.
Go drink.
Yeah, go find yourself a tavern. Crawl in a bottle.
Where is he? Where's Edmond?
Lovely to see you, too. I just missed him, I'm afraid. Could be a while. I think he's in trouble.
Pretty sure I saw this actress in the Mark Wahlberg film Rockstar.
Okay.
I told Dantès not to go ashore.
Is this true?
I accept all responsibility.
That's what you should. It was all his idea, monsieur.
It should have been your idea.
Ooh.
Putting it into Elba didn't save the captain's life, monsieur. I was protecting the merchandise.
You were protecting yourself.
Yeah.
I am making you the new captain of the Pharaon.
There you go.
You can feel the jealousy of Brew.
There's a little reward for honor.
You will remain first mate under Captain Dantès, unless, of course, you choose to seek another berth.
Wow, man.
I feel bad for Jim Caviezel because, like, all these people are getting mad at him and he's not doing
For
anything.
stuff that he's not really, yeah.
Imagine there's a certain young lady who will want to hear this news.
Go to her.
Thank you.
It's Christmas
Oh, no.
Day.
I understand you had a ship just
Oh, I thought someone was there to...
Did anyone aboard get ashore there by any chance?
They did, but they're not here at the moment.
What's going on?
Thank you, monsieur.
May I say who's called upon them?
Clary.
Clarion. Oh. Oh, damn. Ships in the night. You just missed him.
Make love to me.
Will you ever give up?
A romantic spot to make love.
Sure.
Be our little secret.
And very
Oh.
smooth on his part.
You think Edmond doesn't have secret? He does. Ask him.
Will he tell you?
Remember when we were little kids and Edmund got that whistle for his birthday and you got a pony? And he was so mad that Edmund was happier with his whistle than you were with your pony.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not going to be your next whistle.
Damn. Discerning.
How long do you think it's going to be before he can afford a wife?
2 years. 2 years, that's all. Then he gets his captain's papers and we can marry.
2 years.
Wowie.
I couldn't wait 2 years for anything, particularly a bride like you.
Oh, behave.
I understood that reference. That was Wayne's World, right?
Definitely a movie I've seen.
Put them in the Iron Maiden.
Oh, jealousy and drunk is not a good combo.
Monsieur Morel gave me the Pharaon.
Edmond.
Kings to me.
You've got the girl I want, and you're the captain.
Yours is a life truly blessed, Edmond.
His face is telling a story. Guy Pearce's.
Oh, yeah.
You're still the best man.
I know.
No, I know. Ouch.
Oh, again, I feel so bad for Jim Caviezel.
And don't feel too bad. He's doing great right now.
No, I mean, right now, I know, but it's like, shit's a brewing.
Oh, no. He's got the love that Guy Pearce wanted to make.
How do you do that on those hard rocks? You find a way, John, right?
Life finds a way.
Do you keep secrets from me?
Secrets? No.
Aw.
Yes, I'm Jesus.
Ask me anything and I'll tell you.
What do we got?
We don't have to wait 2 years anymore. As soon as I can afford the ring, we'll
I don't
wed.
need a ring. I don't.
Aw.
It's a scam. We don't have to do that. I watched that Adam Ruins Everything.
Sweet.
This'll be my ring.
Aw.
And no matter what happens, you will never see it off my finger. Ever.
Should get a tattoo ring.
Hello, my fine young gentlemen. Care to join me?
Oh, no.
Are they going to join forces?
Don't let him whisper in your ear.
Tell me, Mondego, how did you ever become friends with that righteous little ponce, Edmond Dantès?
Ponce.
He claims to be my friend. He has the audacity to keep secrets from me.
Aw.
What secrets?
Well, if I knew...
Then they wouldn't be secrets.
You plotting, man.
All I am, I owe to you, Father.
May this happy moment be but the dawn of a long, wonderful life for you both.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Edmond Dantès, you're under arrest by order of the magistrate of Marseille.
Arrest?
What?
On what charges?
That information is privileged. Take him.
That's messed up.
I'll be back tonight. Don't worry, Father, this is a mistake.
Mon Dieu. Yeah, serious. Ugh.
Well, I must say, Dantès, you don't have the look of a traitor.
What?
Traitor?
Tend me well, Dantès, for your life may depend on it. Did you have any personal contact with Napoleon when you were on Elba?
Yes, I did. Well, we did. I was with the Count Mondego's son, Fernand, almost the entire time. Do you know Fernand?
He's a recent acquaintance, yes.
Oh, that guy's familiar, too.
Hey, he really is.
But you said almost the entire time.
Yep.
Except for when Napoleon asked me to deliver a personal letter to a friend in Marseille.
Well, Dantès, it is for accepting that treasonous correspondence. Now, did you deliver the letter?
No, sir. Someone was supposed to find me. It's still in my jacket. Here.
Oh, no. Oh, you're just gonna dive right into it. I did not expect this turn of events.
Have you read this?
No, sir. I can't read.
Oh, shit.
Well, Dantès, this is a letter to one of Napoleon's agents. Gives the times and the locations of the British beach patrols on Elba.
Wow.
I swear on my mother's grave, I had no idea. He swore its contents were innocent.
And you believed him.
Foolish and innocent.
Naive.
I believe these are the worst charges that could be leveled against you. Fortunately, as I've intercepted this document, there's no harm done. God knows how you're going to survive in this world, Edmond Dantès, but you are no traitor.
Well, this went well.
You may go.
As could be expected.
Yeah.
As well as you could hope for.
But what's going to happen from the guy who handed him the letter to deliver?
Did Napoleon tell you who was supposed to pick up the letter?
Monsieur Clarion.
What name did you say?
What did you say that name?
Monsieur Clarion.
Have you mentioned this name to anyone else? Monsieur Mondego or anyone?
No, sir. In fact, Monsieur Mondego knows nothing of this letter.
It's ripping our friendship apart.
This is very dangerous information. One can never be too careful at times like this.
Whoa.
I wonder if, by way of an apology, I could offer you my carriage home. It's just through here.
I don't like the sounds of this, John.
Home to where?
That seems...
My carriage home to prison.
Yeah, like a prison carriage.
Yeah, dude. Oh, jeez. Use your naivete against you.
Monsieur Villefort? Monsieur Villefort?
Ouch. God, man, these production values.
Where are you taking me? I'm allowed to go home.
From now on, your home is the prison Chateau d'If.
No!
Chateau d'If. Whoa, shit. Oh, is he gonna become a fugitive? Whoa, dude. Ow.
Whoa.
That was
you saw that bullet ricochet. That was awesome.
Yeah. Probably had somebody hiding out with a little gun, shooting the wall there. Physical effects team. Wow.
Right here. Fernand! I've been arrested for treason. I barely managed to escape. Napoleon gave me a letter. I didn't tell you because he made me promise not to. But somehow the authorities found out. I don't know what to do. There's gendarmes on horseback right behind me. I was hoping your father could help me.
He's in Paris. How far back are the gendarmes?
Minutes.
Hide in the fireplace.
Do you have a pistol? Of course not.
Good.
Yeah.
Stop it, Fernand. I don't have time for this.
God damn it, dude.
I saw Napoleon give me that letter.
Jeez. Ugh.
It was you?
Well, it wasn't just me. It was Danglars' idea.
Ugh.
Why didn't you come to me first?
Well, why did you keep it a secret from me? I thought you were my friend.
I told you I gave Napoleon my word. He lied to me.
I read the letter.
Whoa. Oh, no.
You read? Why are you doing this?
It's complicated.
I want your life.
It's complicated.
And I want your wife.
Can't let you go anymore.
Oh.
Wow, dude.
Don't make me take off your hands.
Yeah.
Jesus. Ouch. Even drunk, he is a more skilled sword fighter than you. A fencer. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, don't grab the blade, dude.
In God's name, why?
Because you're the son of a clerk, and I'm not supposed to want to be you.
Wow, dude. You are insecure.
Yeah, to the brim.
You are so insecure.
The betrayal, Johnny.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, twist the blade. Jesus.
To remember better days.
What?
What a...
Is that your way of saying almost kind of maybe sorry, but not?
Where is he?
What's he done now?
I am the chief magistrate and official of the new regime, and I cannot afford to have my own father mixed up in treasonous affairs.
Woof.
You know, in the end, treason is a matter of dates.
Oh, that was the one, right, who came? Clarion, right?
And I shall be the patriot, and you the traitor, when the Emperor returns.
Stop it.
Oh, boy.
Stop it, you old ruin. Those days are over. Napoleon Bonaparte's no longer the emperor of anything. And if you continue to dabble in this lunacy, you're on an excellent chance of being arrested and ruining our entire family, all because of your idiotic sympathies.
At least I have sympathies.
She called him a ruin.
I'm an old ruin. You see as well as I did. You will excuse me.
What is her name? I've seen, she's in a bunch of stuff, too.
Yeah, there's a lot of familiar actors in here that I'm not quite remembering their names, but they
It's your job, Andrew. Come on, man.
I get ostracized for remembering and not remembering. It doesn't matter.
You can't win.
I can't.
Wow.
Damn, that's a prison.
There's your chateau. Wow, man.
They went all out on this one.
Did they just go to all the real locations?
It seems like they did.
Wow.
I'm loving these locations.
Yeah, the production values are insane.
It just feels more authentic, like we're in this time.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, Monsieur Dantès. I am Armand Oliag,
this actor I know.
All right. Redemption.
The Crow. I think it's Michael Wincott, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. He was also in Metro, I believe, and Alien Resurrection.
I assure you, I am innocent. Everyone must say that. I know, but I truly am.
Innocent?
Yes.
I know. I really do know. I know perfectly well that you are innocent. Why else would you be here? If you were truly guilty, there are 100 prisons in France where they would lock you away.
That's an interesting line.
Oh, wow.
Chateau d'If is where they put the ones they're ashamed of.
Oh,
Damn,
wow.
that is insane.
That's where we hide our dirty secrets.
Yes. Oh, my God.
And people with info we don't want to get out.
Exactly.
God will give me justice.
Woof.
They're always trying to motivate themselves, or they keep calendars. And soon they lose interest, die, and there's a window.
You've got a view.
Thank you, mate.
Another way to help our prisoners keep track of time. Every year, on the anniversary of their imprisonment, we hurt them.
Ugh.
Usually just a simple beating, really. On their first day here, in your case, today, I like to do something rather special.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Lashes? Are we doing lashes, John?
I think we might be.
God has nothing to do with it. In fact, God is never in France this time of year.
God has everything to do with it.
Let's make a bargain, shall we? You ask God for help, and I'll stop the moment he shows up.
Oh, jeez. Ugh.
Johnny Rico feels your pain, sir.
He's practicing for the passion.
Napoleon has escaped from Elba. Landed 100 miles from here. He marches on Paris.
But I burned the letter.
We are here to plead the case of Edmond Dantès.
Now, Dantès.
We have not met, monsieur. I am Fernand Mondego, the son of Count Mondego, and I am here to swear to Edmond Dantès' innocence. This is his employer, Monsieur Morel, his father, and his fiancée, Mercedes.
You trying to clean your soul off?
I think he's just trying to look good maybe in front of the woman. I don't know.
Edmond Dantès is charged with high treason, and yet you stand by him?
Of course I do.
Interesting.
What if I was to tell you that Dantès is also charged with murder?
One would never do such a thing.
Dantès carried a letter from Napoleon to one of his agents, and when we tried to arrest him, he killed one of my men.
No, if you knew him, monsieur, you would know that was not possible.
Yeah.
Please just tell us where he is.
I cannot, mademoiselle. He was handed over to the king's men. I can understand your pain. But my advice to all of you would be to forget Edmond Dantès, particularly you, mademoiselle.
Yeah.
Take solace in the comfort of your good friend here.
Listen to your friend Billy Zane.
And perhaps some good may yet come of this.
That's why he was saying that. That is so snaky.
I will not give up on Edmond yet.
I will never forget your kindness.
I shall never cease to give it.
When you reported Dantès as receiving the letter to me, I didn't quite understand why you were betraying him, but now, having seen his exquisite fiancée, I understand completely.
Golly. What a wingman.
What prompts you to be so accommodating?
Sit down, Mondego.
That's the look you want.
It just pisses me off so much. Oh, the blood through the... Oh, man.
Yeah.
What's my crime?
Existing.
Right Honorable Villefort.
Oh, this poor lady.
Nope. No.
Wow, trying to get her at a vulnerable moment. Punk.
Is this going to turn into some kind of crazy revenge movie?
I mean, I think he deserves to take revenge, don't you?
Sure.
I can't blame him in this situation. Being falsely imprisoned. I mean, this is quite a passage of time. I mean, just from his beard and long hair alone.
Yeah.
And he really is getting ready for the film he's going to do in 2 years after this, right?
Happy anniversary, Dantès.
Oh! 1 year.
Oh, no, buddy.
Jesus, man.
Buddy.
I don't blame you, though.
I know, I get it, too.
Poor guy. Do you have it in you?
Dude, if Andy Dufresne and Bruce Wayne can escape, you can, too. Come on, find a way. 4 years.
Jesus Christ. How deep is that thing going to be by the time he gets out of here? If he gets out of here.
I gotta admit, he's still in fantastic shape. Still. Someone who probably has a minimal minimal diet and whatever he eats there. And
well, there's tons of protein in that slop they just gave him. Yeah.
Gets a great workout in every day.
Yeah, he's just in here doing squats and push-ups and crunches. Oh, what? Who's tunneling up? What? Lucky he ain't attacking you right now.
Is that Dumbledore? Richard Harris?
Probably.
Forgive my intrusion.
Hey, Dumbledore.
Under the impression that I was digging towards the outer wall.
And this is the year he passed away too, 2002.
I am Abbe Faria. I have been a prisoner in Chateau d'If for 11 years, 5 which have been spent digging this tunnel.
Wow.
Damn.
God, he's got a unique charm, Richard Harris.
He really does.
Once I was as you are now, but I promise it will pass. I promise. I promise.
Such a gifted actor.
Yeah.
May I stand on your shoulders?
I got work to tend to. Wow.
Did they say they only come in there every year? Because they only pass food in there, right?
Yeah.
Through the door on the bottom.
I have not seen this guy these 11 years. Thank you.
Wow.
There's no talk of God in here, priest.
What about the inscription?
It's faded, just as God has faded from my heart.
Oh, wow.
Serving God's purpose and keeping you alive these 7 years.
Are you supposed to bring those with you or no?
Oh,
it's like harpsichord music.
Yeah, I'm loving the score by Edward Shermere.
Is there a full-on harp in there too, or is it just...
Kind of gives it that time period piece feel as well.
You spoke of escape.
There are only 2 possibilities of reaching the outer wall and finally the sea. I simply chose the wrong one.
Oh.
Now, of course, with 2 of us, we could dig in the opposite direction. And with both of us together, then, of course, we could possibly do it in 8 years.
That's what you want to hear. Oh, no.
I mean, it's better than the rest of your life stuck in there.
In return for your help, I offer something priceless.
Freedom.
My freedom.
Freedom can be taken away.
God.
As you well know.
A new identity.
I offer knowledge.
Oh.
Everything I have learned. I will teach you economics, mathematics.
And how to wield a wand.
Yes, of course.
Philosophy, science.
To read and write?
Of course.
Well, we will have to start with reading and writing, you know?
You didn't know how to read.
Knowledge is power. Yeah, I was going to say, how many times are you going to have to crawl into that hole?
Once for your toilet bucket, which is where we hide the dirt.
Oh, wow.
And once in the evening for your plate.
Wow.
Between those times, we can work all day without fear of discovery.
So, neglect.
That's great.
Absolutely. Oh, you don't look like Charles Manson anymore either.
So you were in Napoleon's army.
We had such dreams then. However, one night, my regiment...
This makes me sad. You can hear how he doesn't have much life left in him in real life, Richard Harris. His voice.
I mean, he's in here crawling around.
No, I just mean in his voice. Same thing with Chamber of Secrets.
How did you come to be here?
The following day, I decided...
Whoa.
To devote my life to repentance and to God.
Sure.
I worked as private secretary to Enrique Spada. Spada was a righteous man.
Okay.
A couple of years later, he died amidst rumors that he had hidden his limitless fortune.
Oh, where? Tell me, man.
I was arrested. Why? Napoleon wanted Spada's treasure.
Sure.
But I had no idea where it was.
Oh.
So he had me thrown in here to refresh my memory.
Wow.
And so here I've remained with only God for company.
Huh?
God is no more real than your treasure, priest.
Careful.
Oh, he's lost faith, John.
Lord works in mysterious ways. Mersal, he wrote her name above the door. Ooh. Oh, damn, little dude. Oh. Eating good tonight.
Poor buddy.
You are a soldier, priest, so you know weaponry.
Ooh.
Teach me.
Yeah. Let's get down to business.
You force me to walk a fine line.
Leverage is on his side, John.
What do you remember of combat?
The stronger swordsman does not necessarily win. It is speed.
Ooh.
Speed of hand.
You can tell by that frame rate.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like how they ramped the frames up.
Sweep your hand through the drops without getting wet.
Oh.
Use your chopsticks. Get the fly.
Interesting. Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
Ow.
What is a parry?
You know, this came out a year before Pirates. I wonder if Klaus Badelt got a little bit of inspiration from this score.
I could absolutely imagine that. Oh, what a shot, too.
That's a phenomenal. That might be one of my favorite shots in the film.
And I bet we'll return to it as they grow the tunnel down.
Whoa, nice throw.
Well done.
It's like I've done this a few times.
Give or take a month or so.
You know, happy Thanksgiving, even though that's not a concept yet. Or maybe it is. Where are we in time again?
Did he do it?
Oh, not bad.
That's going to come into play later. He's going to be like to Kai Pearce, look at this. I can do this. I got you.
You once told me the Villefort had you rearrested just after he had cleared you of all the charges. Then why would he go through that charade?
Yeah.
Unless he had reason to change his mind about letting you go.
He asked me, did Napoleon tell you he was supposed to pick up this letter?
I told him I'm Monsieur Clarion.
Isn't that his?
Yeah.
Is that his father?
Nothing. He burnt the letter and said I could go.
He burned the letter.
The evidence is gone.
I think Clarion's his father. Or am I wrong? I don't know.
Strange that a chief magistrate would burn evidence of a treasonous conspiracy.
Yeah.
And then imprison the only man who was aware of Monsieur Clarion's connection to that conspiracy.
Yeah, he protecting.
He was protecting someone.
A dear friend, but
A politician like Villefort would have rid himself of such friends.
His father.
A close relative, possibly.
Ouch.
Villefort's father was a colonel in Napoleon's army.
You got it, yeah.
Villefort wasn't protecting Clarion. He was protecting himself.
Oh.
Danglars, who falsely said he saw Napoleon give him them. Mondego, who told Villefort I had it, and Villefort himself who sent me here.
bravo.
You're in there paying for the crimes of other people. It sucks.
Oh, sure. King.
I really hope Mercedes did not. Yeah, like you said, it's getting bigger. I hope she is not.
Dang.
Yeah, I hope she's not going out with that piece of crap.
Ooh, plant life? Got roots?
What plant roots than we are only months away.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'm so scared something bad's gonna happen to Richard Harris.
Yeah, same.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't like this. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no, 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 no. Oh, what a nightmare, what a nightmare, what a nightmare. Oh, God, no! Oh, no, my dude, no.
In God's name, go.
God damn. Oh, no.
Oh, his plate?
Yeah. I bet that'll be just enough to cause some problems.
Little Frost. When I told him I did not know what the treacherous father was, I lied. I'm a priest, not a saint. On that island off the Italian coast.
Monte Cristo.
Oh.
He said the name.
When you escape, use it for good. Only for good.
No.
Yes.
I don't believe in God.
He believes in you.
Oh. Whoa. Rest in peace. Oh, man. Props to Richard Harris. He had to do so much on the ground in this movie.
Let's have her.
Uh-oh. I want to get to know the people who work at this place besides that one guy. Like, what do you have to do to be assigned to manage this place? It's got to be a prison sentence in and of itself.
He's a bit dirty. They all are. Well, let's tie him up and then see to all the yak.
Yeesh.
Why'd you like him? He's not going anywhere.
Oh my God, are those all like rat skulls?
That's what I was thinking.
All their Christmas rats?
Goodbye, priest. You're free now, as I will never be.
Oh. Idea?
Oh, is he going to put himself in the bag?
Oh, dang. Oh, maybe.
So the old Pope has finally gone to St. Peter's. I'll bring him along. Bury him then.
And he's going to pop open like Richard Harris did into his room.
What a shot there. The shadows.
Come on. I haven't got all day. Actually, I do.
You enjoy this job too much, man.
All the time in the world.
They always find some living ghoul to be the foreman of a prison like this. Why is nobody picking up their plates today?
He put Richard Harris in there.
Damn, dude, he
brought him all the way back into his room and then wow. Oh, are they just gonna throw him into the ocean?
I guess. Lord help you, it's a long way down.
Where's the
Oh yeah. Grab them keys. Whoa! I was gonna say, it's gonna hit the water, but that one shot, I was like, oh god, don't hit a rock. God, this is like some magic trick.
Jesus. It's the most appropriate line I could say with a Jim Caviezel film, right?
Of course. Jesu Christe. Oh, yeah. Do you know how to swim? Oh.
This guy lasts you forever. Beat him into submission.
Yeah, oh my god. I was going to say, is he going to go after you or are you going after him? Oh, wow. Jeez, man. Oh, I heard a crunch, yeah.
I did too.
Oh.
Dude, didn't Richard Harris just say don't commit what they put you in here for?
Yeah, but I got.
I'm okay with him doing it.
That's not the same, though.
Yeah,
like, I think he means, like, circumstantially as well as.
Yeah, just so you guys know, I'm okay with him doing what they put him in there for. Like, they deserve it.
Thank you, priest.
Thank you, priest.
And thank you, Richard Harris.
Like, he did what he had to do to get out. Did he have to kill that guy? Maybe no, but that guy was terrible.
Oh, what's your prediction? Do you see him taking the high moral ground and not possibly taking Guy Pearce's life?
I imagine a fight where he bests him and lets him live with the shame, probably.
And then maybe, like,
Oh my god. Right into the Pirates of the Caribbean.
I would ask who you are, but in view of your shredded clothes and the fact that the Chateau d'If is 2 miles away, what's the point? I am Luigi Vampa.
What a name.
A smuggler and a thief.
Hell yeah.
My men and I have come to this island to bury alive one of our number who attempted to keep some stolen gold for himself instead of sharing it with his comrades.
Oh.
You provide me with a way to show a little mercy to Jacopo, that maggot you see tied up over there.
Oh boy.
And as a special treat, the lads will get to see a little sport as well.
Oh no.
We watch you and Jacopo fight to the death.
Hey!
What?
If Jacopo wins, we welcome him back to the crew. If you win, you can take his place on the boat.
What if I win and I don't want to be a smuggler?
Then we slit your throat and we're a bit short-handed.
So either way you lose.
Fine, smuggling is the life for me and would be delighted to kill your friend the maggot.
Jacopo is the best knife fighter I've ever seen.
Yeah, but he wasn't trained by priest.
Perhaps you should get out more.
Oh, my man. Okay. Okay.
Then we let the games begin.
Let the games begin.
Thank God you got here. Oh my God.
Gomez Adams?
Is that Luis Guzmán?
It is.
What?
We got Gomez Adams in the house.
My dude. Oh.
Damn. This is brutal.
Yeah, boy. Get them coattails whipping.
I just wish we didn't have such close-ups. I want that. Ooh.
Do not move an eyelash.
Signor Vampa, allow Jacopo to live.
Oh.
He's already suffered enough with the prospect of being buried alive. Men that wanted to see some sport have seen it. By keeping me in Jacopo, you will have yet another skilled sailor and fighter for your crew.
Dude, he's freaking so intelligent. I love it.
Good bargainer.
It's a deal.
All we wanted was a little entertainment.
His name? We should call him Zatara.
Ooh.
It means driftwood.
I swear on my dead relatives, even on the ones that are not feeling too good. I am your man forever.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
I know. I love you. I know.
Cool transition. Oh, that reminds me of the opening shot from Shogun in the first episode.
Sure,
Remember how foggy it was?
Through.
Yeah. But John, when do we get our Blackthorn? That's what I want to know.
Have you never seen Marseille before?
It was my home.
But you do not join the others ashore.
Hell no.
Whatever happened to you, you cannot make it right by staying here on this boat. Go. It's up to you.
What do you think? Is Mercedes married to Guy Pearce or nah?
We are kings or pawns, a man once said.
Who told you this?
Oh.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh boy.
The stories you tell.
He's got stories.
Someday I may come to find you. A man is always in need of a good friend.
I gotta say. Oh, got the hug. This guy looks familiar. Like, is this guy in other stuff?
It does look familiar, but I'm not sure. There's been a lot of familiar-looking actors in this film.
Oh, man. Oh, flashing back.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, bud?
Well, no one's going to recognize him at first with that beard and that long hair.
This Assassin's Creed get up right now.
Yeah.
This Jesus of Nazareth Assassin's Creed get up.
I'm so worried Mercedes is married to him.
It's been so many years, I gotta imagine, probably.
Is this the home of Monsieur Morel?
My grandfather is not well, monsieur. Even if he were, he would not receive visitors till 11 o'clock in the evening.
Perhaps he might make an exception for a man who is seeking Edmond Dantès.
Oh.
You knew Edmond also.
Like a son.
That hurts.
I was hoping you could tell me where to find his family.
Unfortunately, his father hanged himself.
Oh,
man. Who accused him?
Who knows?
Yeah, does it matter?
The man who had Edmond arrested left for Paris soon after to take up the post of chief prosecutor.
Oh, good.
Shall search out Edmond's fiancée.
You mean the Countess Mondego?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
A month after poor Edmond was arrested, Mercedes wed his best friend.
A month? That's it?
And with the death of his father and brother in the war, Fernand became Count Mondego.
Wow.
They live in Paris now, Count and Countess Mondego.
Count Traitor.
Are you all right?
Yes, I must go.
The restraint this man is holding within.
Edmond Dantès is dead.
Oh.
I found a nice little skiff. We couldn't afford a sloop. Got a really good deal. Zatara?
It's okay. You did good, bud.
Lent de Monte Cristo.
Yeah. Get that treasure. Sweeter than any revenge.
Hopefully there's no curse here, John.
Yes. I like this horror movie music.
Yeah, other than this and Cruel Intentions, I don't know what other films Edward Shermer, or however you pronounce his last name, I don't know what other films he scored, but I love those.
Interesting shot there with that crane. Abe elephant. Oh, it does. It looks like a big elephant. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah, good call. I didn't even...
What was the first half? Is it like elephant? It does translate to like elephant rock or something, or?
I'm telling you, if he had Billy Crystal and Jack Palance, this would be a lot easier to find.
Inside the Mask.
That one go over your head, John?
It did.
City Slickers.
I was gonna ask if it was City Slickers. The film I don't think I've ever seen.
Ah, we gotta get you to react to that.
Wowie.
I love all the sets in this movie. The production design is just outstanding.
Yeah, I'm like, is this a set or is this just an actual cave location?
Whatever it is, I love it.
It's beautiful, yeah.
That water's gotta be freezing in real life.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Whoa.
Oh, snap.
That's a lot of treasure.
That, wow. Whoa. Jesu Christe.
Damn.
We got the doubloons.
Yahtzee.
Holy shit. Yeah, it's got the... Oh. Was that like a tiara?
Yes.
Like an upside down crown
Well,
thing?
this is going to buy them some clout in Paris, right?
I'm going to buy them clout just about anywhere in the world.
That's true.
As long as I can keep it in a safe enough place and not get shanked or robbed for it.
Well, they got invested in the right places.
That's right.
You are wealthier than any man I have ever heard of. Whatever your problems were, they are over.
No.
Oh.
What do you want to buy?
You name it.
Revenge.
Ooh.
Who?
Danglars, Villefort,
Yeesh.
Fernand and Mercedes.
Not Mercedes. She really thought you were, I mean...
Why not just kill them? I'll do it. I'll run up to Paris. Bam, 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 bam.
I'm not...
I love this guy.
Death is too good for them.
They must suffer.
They must suffer as I suffered.
I'm not the...
They must see their worth, all they hold dear, ripped from them as it was ripped from me.
To the pain.
You would need a better name than Tatara if you are to accomplish that.
Yes.
We about to get a title. Oh, shit.
Then I shall become a count.
Count of Monte Cristo. I'm not defending Mercedes, but I understand where she was coming from. She was extremely vulnerable. She thought the man she loved was gone forever.
Yeah, I get it.
Again, not defending her. I'm just, it's the facts.
I have the most sympathy for her, absolutely.
Yeah.
She is just pawn in game of life.
I guarantee she never stopped loving him.
I bid you good afternoon, sir. I'm here to purchase your lovely home.
Very cheek. I shall have you horsewhipped.
That's not... Oh my, I thought almost that was Vincent Cassel, is that his name?
I don't think so. Wowie.
You may have it.
I'll give you everything you want, Matt. Thank you. Just piece it out right away.
I love his get up too.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, is he having everybody in to like meet him? They inviting everybody out for some kind of soiree?
Dude, I'm loving this setup.
Anyone who's anyone's gonna be there.
Oh, of course.
Oh, Villefort.
Well, that was his sister,
It's
right?
gonna drive me nuts where I've seen her before.
We shall look it up,
the
John.
The Count of Monte Cristo invites you to. Woo!
Dude, all the costume designs and aesthetics are so money in this film.
Tremendous, yeah.
And one day that was Bruce Wayne's house.
It is with great honor that I present to you His Grace, the Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, get that good delivery too. He's coming in on a hot air balloon.
And he's gonna have 2 women with him.
God damn, what an entrance.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That's all. Oh.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
sick.
It's all part of the performance. How long did it take to rehearse this in universe?
Too much time, John.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God.
Are they gonna recognize? Oh no, it's been too many years probably at this point, right?
I mean, I'm sure they'll make some tension out of that, but at the start of this, I gotta imagine that, yeah, people would just be
also
intrigued.
they would have realized, like, there's no way it can be him. Just a guy that kind of looks like him.
Wow, man.
He should try and win back Mercedes. That'd be the ultimate revenge.
What do we know about him?
Not enough.
Oh, I ruined his life.
Are you sure you invited them?
Yes, Your Grace. But I just learned that Count Mondego has retired for the evening. He has a morning appointment he cannot miss.
He's got to go to the dentist. Oh, jeez.
Oh, what a cool shot.
Wowie. Oh! Ooh! Never be your sparring partner. No.
Seriously.
Was that an actual duel, or was that just practice gone awry?
I don't know.
Is the Viscount Tocqueville dead?
Well, unless his heart is situated somewhere other than the left side of his chest, I suspect he is.
Such a sophisticate.
I was neither happy nor ignorant,
Yeah.
having known about the last 3 women before Madame Tocqueville.
I'm sorry you are humiliated.
I'm sorry you got your feelings hurt.
And since my attempts at discretion have evidently failed, there seems little point in keeping up pretenses.
This guy is the biggest douchebag ever.
Scoundrel, dude.
He's losing money at the other casinos. They're not even cheating him.
And have you looked into his shipping?
He got a bank loan for his own boat several years ago.
Wow.
Make sure we own that bank by tomorrow. And tell the other shipping companies to stay away from Mondego. I want to give him no choice but to crawl back to Danglars.
Oh, wow.
Tell the dealers, take it all.
They're gonna systematically dismantle this dude's existence.
It's not revenge, Sean. It's punishment.
Sure.
I have a very large consignment of cotton ready to be sent, so obviously I need the vessel.
Unfortunately, the bank can offer no further extensions, Count Mondego. I suggest you find alternate means of shipping.
Oh, look at that. Look at that snivel, man. Right back to Danglars.
He's got such range, though. I loved him so much in Memento.
Do I owe the honor, Count Mondego? I can't imagine why you've been avoiding me after all these years.
Whoa, man, cleaned up.
Oh, is that the guy from the beginning who got demoted to?
Yeah. Or well, he got to stay first mate. But, but yeah,
I didn't even recognize him.
Mondego had a son.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, quite dramatic.
Is it his son or is it his son?
That's a good question.
Because right before he went to prison, I think it's
got to be, yeah.
May I remind you, my love, that in Paris there are mistresses aplenty, but you have only one son.
Uh-oh.
Come in, Albert.
Oh, my.
Hey! It's Caviezel!
Oh!
Hey, Henry!
Several of my friends are going to Rome for 2 weeks during Carnival.
And no chaperones, Amber, you're only 15.
Almost 16. Make my birthday present, Father, please.
Give him a Superman outfit.
Henri.
Damn, he looks so young.
Yeah. Wow, man.
Yeah, it's gotta be Edmond, who's his father.
Yeah. And I mean, his features match Edmond's better.
I also was about to say when they were slept together on the beach, it's like, I wonder if she got pregnant. Oh, hello.
Oh, hey there. Oh, man. I wish I could experience a masquerade ball like this. Like the massive outdoor sort of Bacchanalia festival celebration just seems like such a wonderful...
Comment below. Let John and I know where we can find one in LA.
Yeah, where in modern times can something like this occur? I feel like in other parts of the world, the big sort of, all-encompassing festival is much more of a thing than in the States.
One day when we go international, Real Rejects, we'll find one around this time, Halloween time of year, and we'll go.
Oh,
I don't like. Is he being lured somewhere?
This is becoming Jack the Ripper shit right now.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this.
Lady? Oh, yeah. Dang! Whoa! What catacombs are these?
You are the only son of Count Mondego, are you not?
Oh, okay.
I am Albert, son of Fernand, Count Mondego, and you have had your last laugh at my expense.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Pepone, the knife.
Save your son, Edmond!
Ah!
Yes.
Woo, 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 woo.
Cut this boy's ropes, or I will be forced to start cutting your miserable corpses.
One almost Superman saves a future Superman. I love it. Jim Caviezel almost was cast as Superman.
Is he gonna, endear the son to him?
Well done, gentlemen.
Huh? What was that first line?
Many thanks, Your Grace.
Oh, shit! Not bad. Who are you? What do you want? We're bad men and we're here for the money.
Owe you my life.
You've had quite an ordeal.
That was smart, actually. I had a feeling it was possibly Edmund to do that.
You must come to my estate for breakfast tomorrow. Agreed?
Agreed.
Yeah, he's gonna win him over.
May I ask who you are, sir?
I am your father.
Count of Monte Cristo.
Whoa. What does it mean to be a count? What actual, rank or honorific is that?
That's a great question.
Historical buffs, let us know in the comments.
I have to rewatch episode 2 of Star Wars.
Wowie.
That is such a sick place.
Yeah, man. They probably went to all sorts of historical sites to shoot this, or at least, big estates that are that old.
Albert, come in.
He really did. He even looks like him.
How did you come to know of my kidnapping?
I have many connections, some of which are less than reputable.
That's Lefty. How Batman always knows where things are happening.
Why risk your life rescuing me?
It was the least I could do. Judging by your character, I'm sure you would have done the same.
Oh.
You must come to Paris to meet my parents.
Unfortunately, I cannot.
Please. It is a matter of honor.
Of course. Can't be dishonorable.
The Spada matter. Where do we stand?
Even now, the gold...
Shipment?
I'm sorry, Your Grace,
And it arrives?
Not for another 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's more than enough time to visit in Paris.
Very well.
And you'll be there just in time.
In time for?
Oh no. Oh no, for my birthday. Gotta get Maury in here. Look at, damn.
Yeah, these sets and these they're unbelievable.
Chandeliers are insane. You probably needed one of those big, long, like, lighting sticks to light all that shit, too. 1, 2,
Is he
3.
going to? I want to see if he's going to recognize him. I know it's been 15 or 16 years, but...
May I present the Count of Monte Cristo?
It's a pleasure.
Wow, really?
I've been looking forward to this moment for some time.
And 'tis I who are indebted to you for the rescue of my son.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, this is almost reminding me a little of Mask of Zorro.
Sure, yeah. Oh, she knows. She can see it right away.
It's the eyes.
Countess.
You
Oh,
would have to be a mother to truly appreciate the service you've done for my son and me.
Sure.
Monsieur, I shall never forget you.
Oh, boy.
I am sure that within a month, you will not even remember my name.
All the days counting, madame.
Oh, in a month, that line holds such... Oh, my God. I understood that line so much. Because that's how long they wed, a month after he went to prison.
You wonderful father.
How old is Cavill in real life here?
I think he was born in 81?
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Either 81 or 83. One of those 2 years. So he's either 19
He's
or
like 20. Yeah, okay.
You just remind me of someone from long ago.
I can understand this. This makes sense. Like, after 15 or 16 years, yeah.
Well, I'm thinking somebody's dead.
Someone was very dear to me.
What happened to him?
He died.
But I'm not that man.
Oh. He's speaking poetry to each other.
They don't know that he died. They just thought he was in prison for life, right?
She just said he died.
Yeah, but where was she given that information?
It's safe to assume, though. I feel like they're just acting as if, he must be dead by now.
Right.
Prosecutor Villefort, what are you doing here?
It's killing me not remembering what movies this guy was in.
Glad you could come to see me while I'm still in town.
I say we were delightfully surprised to get you on this.
Now, would you be so kind as to excuse your husband and I from...
I love how he and Guy Pearce are dressed in opposing colors.
Yes.
Equally ornate.
I have a certain matter that perhaps you could help me with.
I've told you're an expert in the interpretation of law. These two snakes.
Fernand. Fernand, the toast.
The toast is burning.
I wonder who's going to give the toast. 3 guesses, John?
You know how he admires you.
Then he will forgive my absence.
How about his real father give the toast, John?
Man.
I thought we agreed not to meet socially.
How could I pass up the Count of Monte Cristo?
What do you know of him?
He's foreign, rich.
When my son returned from Rome, he mentioned he'd heard Monte Cristo saying he was expecting a shipment. He also heard the words gold and spada.
Oh, he's luring them into a trap.
Monte Cristo has found the treasure of Spada.
About an hour ago, he asked me to help him avoid troublesome inspections on a shipment coming from Marseille.
This is so brilliant. I love it.
Tell Monte Cristo you'll get his shipment through customs, but that it will have to stay in port. I shall have it removed and taken to my old family estate in Bouchon.
This friggin' guy. It's just the worst.
He really is.
I require 70%.
Oh, of course.
You only get 50.
Done. Negotiation. Which one of you is going to double cross the other first?
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, my husband has been detained by business, and so it is left up to me to
introduce you.
Yee.
The Count of Monte Cristo, yet again.
Oh, hello there.
When I arrived in the catacombs, I watched as the criminals who tied Albert to a wall threatened to cut off his finger and send it to his father as evidence of his abduction. The boy's reply to all this was, do your worst.
Brave soul.
What makes you a man is what you do when that storm comes. You must look into that storm and shout as you did in Rome. Do your worst. For I will do mine. Then the fates will know you as we know you, as Albert Mondego, the man.
The man. Oh, he's so moved. He moved him to tears, is there? Cheers. Get that big ring into frame here.
Yes. Oh, she knows. And the way he's rubbing his hair, like that's something he did too.
You're gonna go bald,
Edmond. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, she warned him.
What?
Hello there.
I know your secret. Oh.
Edmond, Villefort told me that you were executed.
There you go, that's why.
Did he?
Oh, God,
Countess, you are mistaken. Back to the Mondego.
No.
Oh.
I beg you, Edmond. I don't care.
I am not this Edmond.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, jeez.
What are you? A spirit. Some ghost sent to torment me.
Woof.
You loved him.
Yes.
For how long?
Oh.
For all of my life.
And how long after he died before you married the Count?
Ugh.
That isn't fair.
Why not? Tell me. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
We've reached our home, Countess.
I get the hell out of my carriage.
This is heartbreaking. I feel him too. I get it. I really do.
You're right. You cannot be my Edmond.
Huh.
Edmond Dantès is dead. Good night.
Ooh.
If you ever again presume to interfere in my affairs, I will finish the job I started the day we met. Do you understand?
Wowie.
You have a fortune, beautiful woman who loves you. Take the money, take the woman, and live your life.
Sure.
I am still your man, Zadara. I swore an oath. I will protect you, even if it means I must protect you from yourself.
Fair enough.
Dude.
That's a great line.
You need that. I feel like even a good leader should know that you need someone to kind of check you sometimes.
Right. And again, not to repeat myself, it's understandable how he's feeling, like being locked up in that place.
Oh, yeah.
He lost a good portion of his life.
I get the drama. Crap. God damn it.
Put 2 chests on the ferry for our cut. One day I'll never notice.
Ugh. Oh, at 2. Damn it, man.
John, it's all part of the plan.
Sure. That's right. That's our assurance that this is part of the plan.
Yes.
Good. Never trust anybody.
Philippe Danglars?
Yeah?
You are charged with the theft of goods from a certain merchant ship.
Yes!
Yeah, buddy.
This is absurd.
We can resolve this matter easily. These men will perform a search of your vessel.
Wow.
Count Mondego set me up, but I'll not hang for him.
Oh, jeez. Oh, come on, dude.
Revenge is a dish served best cold.
Oh! Eyes in the back of your head. Oh! Damn.
Who are you?
I'm the Count of Monte Cristo, but my friends call me Edmond Dantès.
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Now that you learn the truth, you shall not live, sir.
Take it to your grave.
Cut him down before he can't talk.
Oh. He wants him to spread the word. Create a little ghost story.
That was amazing.
This steam room is amazing.
Whoa, I've never seen an old school gym like that.
I hope you don't mind if I join you for a short while.
Oh.
I want to thank you in person for helping me with my shipment.
Lad, yes, I made all the arrangements earlier. I can promise you there'll be no more problems from our end.
Excellent.
Oh, boy.
May I pose a question? I was just curious. Why did you tell Countess Mondego 16 years ago that Edmond Dantès had been executed?
It's a very specific question.
I don't understand what on earth you're talking about. How do you know these things?
I know everything.
Oh, he's gonna cook him.
What did my old friend Villefort stand to gain by telling Mercedes that Edmond Dantès is dead?
Oh, no.
If my old friend, now chief prosecutor of France, doesn't gain from this lie, well, who does?
Your old buddy.
I think the clearest beneficiary is Fernand Count Mondego.
I don't understand what this Inquisition has to do with our business relationship.
Nobody understands the Spanish Inquisition.
I'm about to tell you.
Whoa!
What a cool transaction.
I'm an ambitious man.
Yeah, we stopped this scene before this.
But now with Napoleon on the loose, I find I have, shall I say, a thorn in my side.
His father?
How is your father?
Alive, unfortunately.
Ugh.
We share the same misfortune.
Ooh.
Do you remember?
Jeez.
They were both meant to be friends, him and Guy Pearce.
Yeah,
both slimy, swarmy pieces of craps.
Totally deserve each other.
Why is this door locked?
Yeah.
Your father was a loyal supporter of Napoleon, wasn't he? Possibly involved in plotting Napoleon's escape from Elba.
Yeah.
An inconvenient parent for an ambitious civil servant like yourself.
Clarion.
Suddenly, inopportunely murdered again some 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Napoleon.
He was the one who was supposed to receive the note. Oh,
in the
crap.
back.
How hard did you look for him?
You have no proof. You just have theories.
I have Count Mondego.
Yeah.
Why? Because your son lacked the courage.
Wow, dude. Scoundrel.
Mondego is the one who pulled the trigger. He'd never confess in a million years.
You're right. He wouldn't, but you just have.
Wow. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
You're under arrest for conspiracy to murder.
That was amazing.
Great mist reveal.
Yes.
Dantès?
It all comes
Now
back
he's just
to
sending
him.
them to prison without having to take their lives. I love this.
You gotta live with it. You gotta suffer with it. Oh!
Courtesy for a joke.
Oh boy, yep.
He's taking the piss, taking the easy way out. He's not cut out for that prison life.
Oh!
That easy to do.
Oh my god! Oh, the torture! The torture! Damn, dude! Diabolique!
I love this plan. This is amazing.
Edmond,
Richard Harris would be proud of this plan. The priest, excuse me.
you said the name Dantès, a name that I had never mentioned.
Oh, sharp.
Details.
I want to be free of you, the way you obviously are free of me.
Oh.
Where have you been?
13 years in the Chateau d'If.
Did you suffer? Why did you not come to me?
Why did you not wait? You married the very man who betrayed.
My friend, oh.
I would never take it off.
I told you that night on the rocks that it would never leave my finger, and it never had.
If you ever loved me, don't rob me of my hate.
Oh boy.
I love the way this is lit.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Know what dark plan lies within you. Nor do I know by what design we were asked to live without each other these 16 years. But God has offered us a new beginning. Don't slap his hand away.
Oh.
Can I never escape him?
No.
You really can't, man.
He is in everything, even in a kiss.
Woo. Yeah. These silhouette shots. Ooh. Oh. Young Cavill will soon have a sibling.
Yes.
Oh, what do we got? He's sneaking out?
Plan number 2.
My lady,
I didn't see a thing.
the Count would like for you to join him this afternoon, leaving the country with your son.
Oh, wow.
I'll have someone bring you to your house, and you just wait there for me. And we just...
Thank you.
Yes, but...
Oh, my God.
Also, I am to be arrested.
For what?
Piracy, corruption, and murder.
That's it?
Yeah.
There is simply not the time to talk about it. The gendarmes are on their way, apparently, so hurry up and pack something.
Pack anything.
I'm not going with you for now.
You are my wife. I shall be very well taken care of. Now go and find my son.
How many more mistresses will you have, dude?
He's not your son.
Hey!
Oh, you called it.
Oh, it was kind of obvious.
Mondego is the son of Edmond Dantès.
Yes!
Yeah, buddy. To the pain.
Why do you think I rushed off so quickly to marry you after Edmond was taken away?
Because he needed a daddy. He needed to live in means.
I think you were right on the call that he's going to have a sibling. I think she got pregnant again that last night.
Oh my God, and then he'll come back and kidnap their new son.
Yes.
Or daughter, whatever they have, you know.
Oh.
So he's the bastard son of a dead traitor.
Oh.
Goodbye, Mercedes. You did please me some of the time.
This guy just makes a point to be as awful as he can at every turn.
You never pleased me.
I was definitely expecting something different from to do to her, but I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's going urban exploring.
He thought the money was here. Or the treasure, excuse me.
Yeah. Ain't no reserve for you.
Oh, I can't wait for him to confront him. Yes!
Nice. Well done. A+, King.
Monte Cristo.
Oh, the shave.
Something to remember me by.
Edmond.
Oh.
So you've taken Mercedes and everything else except your life. Why are you doing this?
Where have you been, man?
Have you not watched this whole movie?
Let's just say it's vengeance for the life you stole from me.
Of course, this is a guy who never takes responsibility for anything.
True.
So.
I love the frame rates ramped up again.
Yeah. Whoa, not bad. Jesus.
You sent me to hell. Why?
Take your vengeance, but know the blood you spill is noble.
No, it's not. Oh!
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I spoke to Madame Villefort on the street. She told me how I was a silly, trusting duke that my friend, the Count of Monte Cristo, used to get into our lives.
Albert, listen to me.
I will not.
You are my son, boy.
If I have to, I will kill you. I will not stop now.
Nor will I.
Oh, no.
Talked up his courage. Oh, Mercedes, thank God. Oh. Oh.
Oh, he's about to shoot. Oh, crap.
Yeah, bad tidings.
Oh, please.
Albert, you are the son of Edmond Dantès.
Oh.
The man you know was the Count of Monte Cristo.
And your dad's an asshole.
Well, I'm afraid it is true.
Ugh.
The walking proof that your mother was as much of a in her younger years as she is today.
Dude, you're the philanderer. Like,
You let me fight him?
dude, his lapels are great, though. Wow, man.
I want no more of this.
Oh.
You've only got one shot, and it'll take more than that to stop me.
Sure. Ooh.
Oh! No!
Oh! No!
Jacopo!
Please tell me it's just her shoulder.
Yeah, I hope so.
Even though getting shot anywhere is probably a really bad thing at this time in history.
I sees you out the corner of his eye. She'll live.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Someone please take care of him. Mans wants that duel.
Edmond!
Edmond, don't go.
You try. Never quit.
Oh.
You must end this.
For everyone's sake, that guy's the worst. And look at how he is cleaned up across this movie, man. Look at how dashing he looks.
Yeah, his transformation from beginning to end has been incredible.
Now I couldn't live in a world where you have everything and I have nothing.
Of course.
That's how
You
it was
gotta
at
get
the
off
beginning
the
of
horse.
That's how it was at the beginning.
Yeah.
What a shot that was. Whoa!
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, they're just gonna fist fight this out.
Yeah!
Oh, right down to it. Oh my God. Oh! Ooh. Damn, dog.
Ooh, the sound design is so good.
He is throwing him around.
Again, I'm...
Ouch. Right across
Damn.
the belly.
Well,
Yeah.
he's accustomed to pain now, so...
Sure. Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Ooh, that hurts. Ah.
Rock beats scissors this time.
Ooh. Oh.
Come on.
Again, I love the frame rates ramping up.
Wow, and the grain in the foreground, like... Whew.
Yeah, stay wide and far.
Ah!
Ooh, crap.
Oh, boy.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! That rainbow back there,
I saw
too.
that. I did see that. Whoa!
Oh, ran him right through.
Got what you deserved.
What happened to your mercy?
I'm a count, not a saint.
Isn't that the line
I'm a
from the
priest,
priest, not a saint?
Yep.
Yes, remember that at the same time. I loved it. Good callback. What a view that is. Wow. The location scout on this movie did not, or understood the assignment. Let's put it that way.
You were right, priest. This I promise you, and God. All that was used for vengeance.
He's renewed his faith. I think she's pregnant. It looks like she's holding her stomach.
So rest in peace, my friend.
Oh.
I bought this place thinking one day I would tear it down, but now the only things I care about are walking off this island with me.
Aw.
Let's go home.
I mean, she looks like she's pregnant, right? With how she's holding her stomach.
Oh yeah.
At least that's what they're. It
Starting
seems
a
they're
big old family.
Implying.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
God will give me justice. Wow.
Whoa.
Not bad.
Not
man.
bad at
well
all.
Done.
Yes. By the way, if you are listening to us on Apple or Spotify, if you don't mind using that sword to slash a rating, we would so appreciate it. Also, if you want to look as cool as John, myself, or any of us here on Reject Nation,
Things like these.
RejectNationShop.com. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Please. But John, what did you think of The Count of Monte Cristo?
Oh man, this was very compelling. I mean, I don't know what the reception was of this at the time.
I don't either.
But yeah, I got really into this, and it's been a long time since we've seen, or it feels like a long time. We were watching Napoleon actually just recently, and that certainly had big production values, but it's been a while since I've seen a movie like this that does feel like this is based on history and it's based on a novel, and it feels literary, and it feels like it has all that oomph of the way period pieces used to be produced. I feel like back in this is the early 2000s and before, when we didn't have quite so many means with CGI and stuff like that. I feel like just there was a different timbre to how all this stuff gets realized, and just the locations and the costuming and the way they let you live in the moments and in the anguish and in the world, and the way that they spin, the initial, relationships and the initial transgressions, and then the suffering, and then the ultimate sort of return, and the exacting of the revenge. Like there's so many different flavors and stuff like that. And this just felt so tangible in so many ways. And again, we are in like the early 2000s where, I feel like that is kind of I don't know, every decade has its interesting turning points for how cinema is made and realized. But this certainly felt like it could be a bit timeless in, the pantheon of these kinds of stories. So I was quite enthralled. What did you think?
No, I really enjoyed it. The first 10-15 minutes, it took me a little bit just to get used to. I thought it was very frenetically paced, and I was just just trying to get used to what I was, in terms of with the characters and the storyline. I was just trying to get an understanding of what was going on. But then once I got into it and I was getting a full understanding of what was going on, I really enjoyed this. Like you, I thought the production value phenomenal. It really made me feel like I was there, living vicariously through these characters in this time period piece, and I love that. But this was a fascinating and riveting tale, and I just thought, it was very grounded too. Just, even at this time too, and as well as back then with, again, I don't like Guy Pearce's character in any way. And by the way, fantastic performance by Guy Pearce.
Oh,
you despise and hate his character as you
Hot Buns Catering did the craft services.
Yes, great job, Hot Buns. But he did his job as an actor. You were supposed to despise and hate his character, but it's understandable. I'm not defending, but it's understandable why his character is so jealous with Jim Caviezel's what was his name? Edmond, with Edmond's character. First you had that whole scene with the note, so there the distrust starts. Then he's got the woman that he desires. But what's interesting too, as we find out later on in the film, that regardless, even if any of that didn't happen with he didn't betray him in terms of take his woman and all that, he was still going to be a miserable piece of crap.
Well, he can't accept. It's like he comes
is good
from
enough. Nothing is good enough for him.
No, and he's incapable, it seems, of truly earning his own status, and thus he always feels that chasm of, I guess, personal failure. Like it's that thing he says. It's like, you're no more noble than I am, a commoner. But really, that's his insecurity speaking there.
Yeah.
It's like he wants to be the one entrusted with some kind of special mission. He wants to be the one with status. He wants to be the one looked on with reverence. And he's drunk and philandering all the time because he's just unable to create this life he so desires.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating. Like the two of them as characters and the contrast contrast between who they are as people and what status or lack thereof does to them is pretty fascinating.
Yeah, no, and also for him, the ends always justify the means.
Of course.
Yeah, and again, at the beginning too, I was like, I thought we were just going to do like the whole buddy cop kind of thing in terms of like, not obviously, I don't mean like actual cop, I just mean like two friends kind of things. But I mean, I thought we were going to go on some kind of an adventure with them. I didn't read the plot details or anything.
Yeah, I knew almost nothing about this.
Yeah, I knew nothing. I just knew Kevin Reynolds was the director. That's all I knew. But having said that, again, I thought that's where we were going to go. Having said that, I think the story was, like I said, more riveting the way it ended up going. And I got to tell you, too, I really loved Jim Caviezel's performance. The transformation, I really bought it, too, from, an uneducated man who was very naive and also was in love and then, got the ultimate punishment for doing nothing, essentially. Yeah. And then I think the most important scenes in the film were with him and Richard Harris. I loved all those. And God, rest in peace, seriously. Richard Harris, you were the brightest, sweetest soul, at least on film. I didn't know you obviously personally. But my point being is I loved all those scenes and the way he mentored him and educated him, taught him how to fight, swords play and all that. Those were such impactful scenes for obviously the rest of the film. And also just it taught him, lessons that would, getting his faith back in line, like later on in the film. It was just, he built an arc around for him later on in the film. And I just appreciated everything he did for him and just, what they did for each other. I just thought those were such beautiful and impactful scenes that resonated throughout the rest of the film for his character. And also, too, it just, again, employed a very revenge and punishment act in terms of, how he came about with coming up with this conniving, awesome plan to come up with what he did to Guy Pearce and whatever that actor is, the prosecutor or whatever. I love the plan he came up with those two. And without Richard Harris's help, first of all, he wouldn't have escaped. That's number one. But I mean, wouldn't have had the education to come up with something as awesome as that. So I love those scenes, and I love obviously I love the chemistry between him and I cannot remember the character's name that he was in love with, Jim Caviezel's character. Mercedes. Yes, I should have thought of a car. I can't. I love their chemistry. I was instantly hooked on those two as well. But I really love the chemistry and the interactions between Richard Harris and Jim Caviezel. They were so good together, and really got that. Even though Jim Caviezel did have a father when he got into prison there, like kind of a surrogate father. And again, it didn't feel like anything ripping off, but I definitely did get that vibe too of Mask of Zorro in a good way. It reminded me in a good way of Mask of Zorro.
Did that come out around the same time?
1998, so 4 years before this.
Okay.
Where he was Antonio Banderas' character of Diego de la Vega was imprisoned by Raphael. And Raphael raised his daughter, and he had to come back for revenge. There were very similarities, so please don't get at me in the comments, say this is nothing like that. Like, come on, there's some similarities. And again, I'm not saying rip off or anything. I enjoyed that.
No, and I mean, they're borrowing from different areas of history, too, that are probably not too far apart in terms of, context or whatever else.
I just said it reminded me of it. I didn't say it ripped off. So, but I enjoyed it. And again, my favorite moments on top of all the revenge plot and just how smart and intellectual he became and all that, there were a couple things that were a little bit predictable, but I didn't care because I was so into it at that point. But the parts I loved the most were in the prison with seeing also the pain that he could endure and his mental stability. Like, that was tough to watch. But also the scenes with Richard Harris, I love that so much.
Oh yeah. I loved Richard Harris's presence. It's one of those fascinating. I feel like you could probably make a list of great performances that are just in like that stretch of a movie or in the kind of center point, and some kind of mentor figure comes in. I really liked their relationship and the presence that he brought, like a ray of warmth and benevolence to the movie that I think it definitely needed, and it gives you just as much as it does give the character Edmond, you know, some type of hope or some kind of inkling that there's still goodness left in the world. If this guy, you know, is still here digging and is still here, you know, keeping his knowledge alive, like, what can I do? And I like too that, like, you know, he certainly inspires, he plants the seed for him to eventually be able to move on from this, even though he encourages him not to go down the revenge path.
Of course.
And even though Jacopo is there later on, even to be like, look, you've got everything you could ever want, like, just drop this and go live your life. And you know, it's a bit of the what am I trying to say here? It's like he doesn't immediately take the advice of Richard Harris's character and, you know, and forgive and, you know, go and off and live, you know, in freedom. Like, he definitely still, I think you referenced The Punisher, but I do feel like there is that element of, like, yes, his revenge story definitely plays itself out, but part of what that revenge is trying to bring some level of justice. Like, you know, Villefort is finally revealed and imprisoned for his treachery. And it's that whole thing of, you're going to suffer as I have suffered. And that guy, you know, arguably deserves it. And to have him out of circulation, out of positions where he can make a difference in real people's lives and in the lives of, and in the trajectory of the country and everything, like, you know, that's probably for the better. And then, he's about to let him go. And I think that's how it is. It's like, you know, he has the showdown with Guy Pearce. He's about to let him ride off. He makes the decision, no. We got to have this duel. I have to win at something. I have to earn something, or I have to, you know, this has to be the way that I die, basically.
I got to say, with Villefort, is that how you say his name?
Something like that.
All right, I got to tell you guys, that might have been one of the coolest, like, reveals of, like, someone, like, just like, what's the word I'm trying to say here? Like, just giving themselves away in terms of, like, saying that they did did a crime that they
one of the best Coer's confessions.
Confessions, thank you. That was one of the best confession reveals I've ever seen. Like, how he when he pulled off, then they were all in the mist there.
Room and
that was awesome. I was not expecting that. I was like, I just thought he was gonna take his own. I thought he was gonna, you know, take his life.
Sure.
Do something like that, but I was not expecting that. Those are the moments I love, like, stuff that's not predictable and, like, I'm not expecting. And like, that was great.
Yeah, and that borders on being more of, like, of a movie moment, just because it is, like, kind of cool and they're hiding in the steam and whatever else. But,
okay, yeah, you're right.
But no, very satisfying though, and very distinct and striking.
Yes. You're like, and how do they sit there the whole time in that getup in those uniforms?
They must have just been right outside the doors, because he tries to leave and the doors are locked. But I don't know, just the journey that we go on, and the fact that it convincingly, at least to me in this first watching experience, you know, it felt like we really did traverse all these years, and we have been through, like, multiple phases of life. And when he has that reunion with Mercedes in that one scene where it's just the two of them in his estate in the chateau, and you know, he says, like, don't take my anger from me, you know, don't, you know, bring me your tenderness and try and explain me the truth that is going to soften me to my resolve, you know, and that's not even a huge debate, but it is something that, I thought was a nice nuance to include there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, when Edmond got sent off to a prison for life, essentially, Mercedes basically got sent off to a prison with Guy Pearce. 100%. I mean, she was stuck for life with this evil, awful dude. And again,
and it's a story of a bunch of figurative prisons.
Yeah, and again, like you said, understandably so. And again, not defending her, but she was about to have a child, fatherless. So it's and also she was in a very vulnerable position.
I mean, she could be defended. I mean, like, you know, what are you gonna do? Like, you don't maybe.
I understand where she was coming from. Is all I'm saying.
Of course you do. Like, you have to understand where she's coming from. Like, it's a betrayal on a personal level to be like, oh yeah, like, how did you wind up so quickly with my best friend? But it's also like, I've got a kid coming. They told me you were dead. You know, what else are we gonna to do?
And this guy's has always been endearing and compassionate and kind to me until we got married, of course.
And he comes from means which, obviously we need,
right,
if I'm going to raise this kid,
of course.
And I got to imagine that in this point in time, she probably didn't have the greatest say in terms of her own life trajectory.
Yeah.
So like, I understand his reading of the situation of like, not even a month later, you just went off and married him. But I also, can absolutely sympathize with the no-win scenario that she's left with.
And again, when he was angry, I love that line he threw at her, because that's probably something I would say too. Like, it's okay, you'll forget about me again in a month or something like that. I forgot what that was. Something like that. Yeah, but. Again, also too, we talked a little bit about the production design was phenomenal. For the most part, I loved the cinematography. Like, there were some shots when they were trying to escape the prison. Like, you could see they were like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it was like, with Richard Harris and him, where they were digging through the hole in the underground. But anyways, how they did it was really interesting, and I loved some of those. The way it was framed and shot. I liked how they ramped up the frames per seconds in certain shots, specifically when there were hand-to-hand combat fights.
Yeah, they get that like real
my
crisp
only
frame rate.
again, this is just personally me. If you enjoyed it, totally cool. For the most part, I did enjoy the hand-to-hand combats. They were great. I just would have liked even more so wide shots further away. I think those is where I can see the best. I don't personally like it when you get too far up and close on too much of the fight. Having said that, for the most part, the hand-to-hands were good. I just prefer to stay more wide and far away, but that's just me.
You want to appreciate the choreography. I can kind of see it either way here, because on the one hand, I do appreciate a wider sort of like, let's drink in the dance that is the fight. In this situation, I feel like there's a good amount that's very much like a sword fighting, especially like with a rapier or whatever, is like pretty personal anyway, and is about sort of like the reading and all that stuff. So I get why they would want to keep it a bit more personal and a bit more in the face, but I also get where you're coming from.
Agree with me, John.
And if this was more intended to be like more of an action movie in particular, then I might be more upset about that. But I like the way that this. I don't know. Yeah, just kind of lets you live in those themes, and I love the stuff with Luis Guzmán. I love and
he was
him.
Great.
Like, there is that quality where there's enough coincidence, or there's enough of that. He says that thing about like God's always watching out of the corner of his eye, or watching you, and it's like, he meets Richard Harris. Richard Harris has the line to the fortune, to the treasure, and that's something that could have easily not have ever happened. So there's like a certain amount of peripheral magic, or he gets out and he makes this escape somehow. And he washes up and he finds these pirates here, and that could be the end of him. But then,
I was just about to say, I was just about to say that's again how much I appreciate Richard Harris's character and how much he meant to Jim Caviezel's character Edmond, or the priest Edmond. Like in that moment with those pirates, like right there, I was like, I didn't know where we were going to go with that. But like, again, he's always thinking 10 steps ahead. And like, because he educated him that way, you know what I mean? And like when Luis Guzmán, so when he had him there, like, he's like, okay, I have this plan I've already formulated. And it's like, I love intelligent characters like that. Like that was brilliant and smart. And he used sorry.
No, you can feel how that comes from the both of them, because he's had certain experience with the kind of life that he needs to go back and ingratiate himself to in order to carry out his ruse and revenge and all that. But it's like Richard Harris was there to teach him all the things he would inevitably need to know. He didn't know how to read at the beginning, and now he knows about ostensibly about economics. He knows literature. He knows,
basically.
At least, the main sort of functions of education he has now, got. And then he finds the it's like, there are a number of interesting happenstances, I guess I'll say, that lead him to this point just as much as his focus and intent upon his revenge.
Yeah, and I gotta say too, I mentioned how I enjoyed that confession reveal so much with the mist in the steam room. Mm-hmm. I really love that scene too with him and Richard Harris, where they were discovering why he was sent to the prison. Yeah, that was such a well crafted, such well executed, such great acting in that scene. Yeah. That when you figure it out, it's like, damn, I hate that he's in here for that, but damn, that scene was so well acted. I loved The execution of that scene by both these actors are so damn good together. Also, too, one last thing before I let John finish off here, and then I'll get to some trivia. There was one scene in there in terms, because we were talking about the action with the hand-to-hand combat. I do want to give some praise on the guns firing too, where they were trying to fire when Edmond was trying to escape the first time he was arrested. There was a gun that was fired at him, and you could see the bullet ricocheting into the wall. Like, I appreciate little deal. I appreciate
someone was there with a spark ball.
Yeah, but still, I love little D because you could see how close it was to hitting him. I'm like,
that's movie magic.
I love shit like that. Yeah. That's awesome. Like it shows like impactfully as an audience, like, oh my God, he was so close to losing his life right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but do you got anything you'd like to add before I get to some of the trivia?
I miss the tradition of films like this, and not to say that we never make them, but yeah, it's been a while. I feel like just in older eras of cinema in prior decades, you know, you would have more films that have this kind of sweeping grandeur. And yeah, I really felt the, you know, environments, and, you know, you really felt steeped into the world. So yeah, hats off to the production values. Hats off to the cast. I really like the main triangle.
Really quick, what's his name? Villefort?
Yeah.
He was in Tron Legacy.
Okay.
He was Jarvis in that?
Sure. Oh, he's the guy. I remember. He's like bald in that movie.
Yeah.
He cracked me up, as I remember.
Yeah. Was he the one who agrees with?
He's the like
yes man.
Clues yes man or whatever.
Yes.
Or
okay.
like,
now I do remember. And he's also in The Tudors. Wait, is The Tudors? Is that Henry? No, that's not Henry Cavill. Oh, it is Henry Cavill. Apparently he's in The Tudors as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
So hey, he's like, hey, I'll work with Henry Cavill.
But yeah, I really like. I thought he was great, and I thought the main trio, performed quite nicely. I mean, obviously, I think Jim Caviezel has the most flavors to traverse across the movie because he's the lead.
Yes.
But I really like the actress who played Mercedes. I thought Guy Pearce did a lot with the thankless kind of role. Definitely a scoundrel. Definitely a hateable character.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and enough. I mean, I guess you could have done a little more. Enough in the early scenes to be like, oh, okay, like there's a tragedy here. These two are friends, and I can see easily how it's going to go the way that it goes. But there's still that little sliver of like, oh, damn, I wish it didn't have to go that way.
Yeah.
And the whole, like, you know, we start out where we have that stuff with Napoleon and the letter, and like, early on, I thought so much was going to have to do with that, and that's only the catalyst to get things going, and it's so much not to do with that afterwards. Just the journey of this revenge story and the psychology, you know, the character has to confront over time. Like, there's a lot of satisfying stuff in here, but there's also...
And we got a Henry Cavill in this,
we got a young Henry Cavill, and I thought
I thought he was good.
Yeah, I thought he was good, and I liked the sort of back and forth in terms of his use as a pawn in this game versus, you know, them as, you know, that being part of the seeds of hope that they can live on into a more harmonious future.
Right.
You know, oh, not only, you know, is my wife, you know, my old romance still here, you know, and she's still dedicated to me, but we have a son, and I feel like if we didn't have the son, he might not be as open to, you know, forgiving her and to moving on. You know, he comes back to so much, and again, it's part of that peripheral magic of the happenstance, I feel like, but also, I really liked...
I thought that, too, like, just seeing his acting range, I thought that was very appropriate, the way he reacted to seeing Guy Pearce's, after he had lost his life. Like, again, this is the man that, even as horrible of a character as he was, this is the man that raised him, so seeing his reaction there was totally necessary in my opinion.
It's that, it's not only the man who raised him, and in that moment, it's still his father, you know, and
it was the same thing. I assume you've seen Mask of Zorro, right?
Yeah, I don't remember almost anything about it, but I remember seeing it as a kid in the theaters.
Well, Catherine Zeta-Jones was very sad and like very hesitant to lose, you know, I forgot the actor's name at this moment, but the actor played Raphael in that film. He's the bad guy in Lethal Weapon 3 also. But anyway, that's the man that raised her. It's her father, even though Antonio Banderas is her, you know, blood father. So, biological father, brother. But yeah, no, it's understandable when someone raises you. So I get it.
No, that's but still, it's not even just about the raising. It's like to him, that's my dad. That's my biological father. That's that's everything. That's all the dad stuff until the truth is revealed to him.
Right.
So it's like even if we don't have a good relationship, honor dictates I must stand up for him, and then the truth is revealed. But yeah, also too, just the ship, all the ship stuff, all the nautical stuff on water, all the different caves and catacombs and things, all the big fancy parties and soirees. Like this really felt as
phenomenal,
as decadent as the time period it is trying to portray. Yeah, and the score.
Edward Shermere, have you said, from Cruel Intentions,
and knowing this is the guy who brought us some. I haven't seen Waterworld, but I know it is one of the famous flops. This certainly spoke to a certain amount of grip and handle behind the camera.
And apparently the director, again, I haven't seen Waterworld either, or Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, but apparently the director, Kevin Reynolds, learned his lesson on not letting an American actor, Kevin Costner, speak with an English accent. You let Jim Caviezel
Everyone's
speak
be
with
English
an accent.
here,
Yes, exactly.
except for the Spanish guys.
So that was fine. But John, you know who we missed in this film?
Oh.
Yes, we should have had him.
Always.
Anyways, shall I read some trivia? Okay. Screenwriter Jay Wolpert came up with the idea, not present in the novel, that Fernand Mondego, Pearce, and Edmond Dantès, Jim Caviezel, started out as best friends. His logic was that it would work better as a buddy film.
Sure.
That turned sinister. Wolpert believed that when a friendship soured, that hate generated was both more terrible and more believable.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I can absolutely see that. I could see the betrayal fueling the revenge, most certainly.
Oh, yeah. No, especially when it comes from a friend. That's way worse.
And that's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. I wonder how readers of the book feel about that. And I also wonder what the actual story reads like, given that that's not the case in the book.
And I'm curious if the readers did they like that or nah. Anyway.
I'm sure people have opinions about it. I guess my other question then is do the other film adaptations go about it more true to the book in that sense, or did they also make some kind of similar adjustments?
Right. The encounter with Napoleon on Elba is a sequence created specifically for the film. Since the book begins with the Farron's return to Marseille.
Yes.
And Edmond recounting what happened, the filmmakers felt actually showing the events was more cinematically interesting than Edmond just talking about them.
Sure.
I agree. Show don't tell sometimes is So,
and apparently Jay Wolpert has a bunch of story credits on all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Oh, okay. So we were talking about pirates. That makes sense. And yes, we know this came out 1 year before the first one. The Count of Monte Cristo was one of Mark Twain's favorite books. When Twain toured Europe in 1867, he made a special stop to see the prison. Chateau d'If, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, contains a humorous spoof of Monte Cristo.
Oh, interesting. That's fun. Gonna have to go back and read Huck Finn again.
Yeah. The name that Luigi Vampa, J.B. Blanc, the actor, gives Edmond Dantès, Zatara, means driftwood in Burmese, the language of Myanmar.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, interesting.
See, I was thinking of Zatanna from DC, but I always think of superheroes, so that makes me more dense, I guess. All right, I'll read.
Got a one-track mind.
Yes,
Andrew.
I do. I'll read 2 or 3 more, and then we'll get to 1 or 2 spoilers, and then we'll call it. The location of Chateau d'If is actually an old castle in Malta and is now used by the Maltese military as a communications and weather station.
I believe it said they shot on location in Ireland and Malta, so I wonder if that's an authentic location, perhaps.
Wow. Did you know that this is the 17th adaptation of this classic tale?
Ooh, I did not.
So do we have 16 others we need to read?
Yes, we do. This is the
Let
next
us know in the comments section if you want us to
rank all the Counts of Monte Cristo.
Hey, I actually would love to see that. Or if you do want, and obviously we can't do all 17, but let us know if there's other ones you'd like us to react to. That I would like to know. I'll read 2 more and then one or 2 spoilers. Guy Pearce was originally offered the role of Edmond Dantès.
Wow.
I mean, he's a very versatile actor. I could see him doing it. I mean, Jim Caviezel was fantastic, but I could also see Guy Pearce doing it. He's a great actor. Kevin Reynolds enjoyed working with Helen McCrory. I think I pronounced that right. And was disappointed about having to delete a subplot involving Valentina in order to tighten the story pacing. Oh, was she the one who was married to the prosecutor?
Villefort, yeah. She's in the Harry Potters too.
Oh, is she?
She's Narcissa Malfoy, I think.
Oh, she passed, right? I think she passed away.
I'm not sure.
All right, I'll read one more. Dagmara Dominczyk, I pronounced it wrong. The actress who plays Mercedes is only 7 years older than Henry Cavill, who plays her son.
Oh, goodness.
Jeez.
Well, you know, I'm sure there were a lot of young brides back in those days.
Movie magic. I hope. Jeez, John. Okay, I'll read one or two more. During one of the fencing scenes between Jim Caviezel and Guy Pearce, a move was performed incorrectly, and Pearce was accidentally stabbed through the skin on his side. They took him to the hospital, and after he was patched up, he was bragging about the wound proudly, while Caviezel apologized profusely the whole time.
Aw, Pearce got pierced.
Hey, I see what you did there.
That's good. Glad he embraced it, I suppose.
Yes. Okay, I'll read one more. I just want to see which one got more likes. Okay, I'll go with this one.
Yeah.
In the books, Fernand is publicly humiliated by the exposure of his old crimes, and he takes his own life. Villefort is driven insane, and Dantès leaves him that way. Danglars loses his wealth, his wife, and his daughter thanks to Dantès.
So I'm gathering that the book is probably more twisted and more kind of even more sort of complicated.
Yes.
I would guess. This is certainly knowing that, I can see this certainly as a very sort of movie way to tie that all up. We all get our main involved characters into one isolated location, and then you watch the two brothers duke it out, or, you know, the not real brother. You get what I mean.
Right.
So, yeah, I have to imagine. It makes me want to go... Again, I don't know what the reception of this was, both just as a movie and by people who read the original Dumas story, but it does make me want to go check that out now and see what the actual, you know, content of the story is that's been adapted here, and then compare and see what got more, you know, Hollywooded up or not. Because without that knowledge, it didn't feel too much like that, even though there are certain points where you're like, oh yeah, that's a bit of a movie moment or whatever. Okay, so you know, 73 critics, 88 audience.
I'd say that's
like pretty solid.
Pretty good,
yeah, I would agree with that.
Anyways, do you have anything else you'd like to add? I enjoyed this. Interesting tale of revenge, punishment, however you want to say.
All the above.
Yes. But I loved all the performances. I love a good time period piece. The production design, the score, just everything. The costume design, the aesthetics. The performances, I really, really enjoyed this film a great deal.
Likewise.
And also I loved coming into it completely blind, not knowing anything. That was fun as well.
Yeah, and to just go back to a period, like to watch a story of this variety is.
You know what
really
I
cool.
loved, John? I loved feeling and learning.
Oh, of course.
That was my favorite part of it.
That's what
Historical
Tuesday is for.
Yes.
Is learning and feeling.
Yes. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think we're good, man.
All right. Well, thank you guys. If you made it this far, we appreciate you so much. And we shall see you on the next one. And later.
Cheers. Lex. Listen, Lex, if there's anybody who I would want to have a secret son with, only to turn him against my enemy.
Oh, that sounds like a cool movie.
It would be you, and you'll never guess who the secret son is. To raise as my own, I'm actually fogging on the details right now, even though I just watched this movie, Lex, but it's okay, because I'll get sent away to prison, and you'll be like, oh man, where's he been all these years? He's dead. I guess I just have to move on, but then I'm going to show up out of the past to rekindle what was lost, what you thought could never be. And then we'll have a fight. And
are you making up a movie, or is this how the movie goes?
This is vague. This is like a salad of details from this actual movie. It's pretty epic. It's pretty epic.
Like
Richard Harris is in it. Henry Cavill as like a child is in it. Guy Pearce plays a real asshole. Cool. But what's greatest about this whole thing is that, Jim Caviezel is the star. And if there's anybody who's the Jim Caviezel of our Patreon, it's probably you, Lex.
That's very true.
So, stay holy out there, because he, even in this movie, learns about God, and then he spends time with pirates. And I think Luis Guzmán is even one of the pirates, or else he's a different guy. But either way, great characters all around. Like you're a great character all around. And if there's one thing we know in the USA, it's the characters are welcome, and TNT knows drama. So Lex, stay dramatic and wait for me, because I'm coming for you. And then we'll go and we'll ride off into the sunset after I kill Guy Pearce.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, it's a good movie. You should watch it.
Your one shout out was the equivalent of 2 of my shout outs.